All right, so let's stand it up. Let me see. Might scooch this back just un poco. Oh, and here comes Sticky. Perfect timing. All right. So I want to start. Let's actually start with our legs just a little bit wider than your hips today. And I want you to just take a moment to bring your weight kind of into one foot and then into the other. So it's just a little light, kind of feel all four corners of the feet, all four corners of the feet as the knee bends. So just kind of getting in there slowly, saying hello to your joint. And then I'm wondering here, can we hold on one side, just lift the heel of the opposite foot, take it down, push, lift the heel, and take it down. And let's just practice that a little bit. So we're kind of stretching in the Achilles just a couple times. So weight shifts, heel lifts, weight shifts, heel lifts. Good. So now just with the 10 toes continuing to face forward, take a few circles all the way around with your tailbone. So again, estamos haciendo buenos días, columna, buenos días, piernas. We're just making little circles here, and you can feel where you might be tight or tension might be held. Good. And then from here, we take your hands to the fronts of the hips. Let's just slide some weight back. So the thighs, you feel them move back, tailbone moves down. And then we're going to inhale and find a kind of big, glorious X position. And then exhale, slide, move, weight back, and your arms can float up. So we'll inhale, abriendo el cuerpo. Exhale, bajando, so lowering down, feeling big open chest. Inhale, big X aquí, and then exhale. Take that all the way down. Good. Inhale, come up this time, hold for a moment. You can get soft in the knees, but we're going to twist across your body. Let the opposite hand, so mano apuesta, bueno, alcanza hacia el tobillo. So you're going to take opposite hand to your ankle, and then just estiramos, cruzando el cuerpo, estiramos. Good. So you want to make sure the hips don't go with the ribs. So the hips reach back, and the twist is through your costillas, through your rib cage. Good. And then let's take that one more time. Each direction, cada dirección. And then we're going to pause here and let the thighs move back. Good. So again, you're just creating that little reach of the thighs back. Good. And then let's pause and try again with the knees bent, a few C's with your arms. Good. Pause with the palms under hand. Let's straighten the knees and then turn your 2 feet out. So let's put our hands here at the hips for a moment and right, left with the heels. Just feel that connection. Heel, ball, heel. Good. Tap both heels then into the floor for a moment. And then let's let the pelvis move down, the arms float up. So remember, your tailbone's going to go straight down now because we've externally rotated. La pelvis mueve abajo y las rodillas abren sobre, bueno, los tobillos. Good. All right, try this just a couple more times. And again, watch that verticality of the spine. We're going to support that. We're pulling the belly button in. Good. And from here, let's hold down here for a moment. And then I want to take one elbow to tap your thigh. Inhale, stretch up. Reach and tap the other way and really feel your axila abierta. Inhale and exhale. Good. A long reach. Inhale, and you can kind of push through the air here. Good. And then again, that long, healthy reach por la columna. Beautiful. So now let's inhale, pause. Let's take some weight towards one knee, take some weight towards the other knee. Good. So feel the heels ground down into the floor as your weight shifts. Good. So now we'll hold the weight over the knee, lift the heel. Push it down with the ball of the foot. Feel all those muscles in the legs connecting. Bending the knees once again. Heel lifts. Ball of the foot. Heel lifts. Ball of the foot. Inhale, come down a little bit lower. Extend, let's take opposite shoulder. Hacia tu tobillo. So your opposite shoulder towards your knee. Inhale, coming up. And then opposite shoulder here towards the knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Let's exhale now. And we're going to turn your weight. So just turn towards your right leg. Back toes face slightly out. And let's inhale, stretch your left arm in the air. Good. Two arms out in front. Opposite arm in the air. Inhale. And exhale. Just reach, reach, reach for your two arms. And the back thigh lifting up. Good. Let's hold two arms in the air now. And then reach opposite elbow towards your knee and lift. Opposite elbow hacia tu rodilla, subiendo. Good. Opposite elbow towards the knee, pushing and lifting one more time. Good. And then from here, we're going to just follow, pivot in the feet. Same thing this side. So now from here, bending in the knee, hips facing hacia. Bueno, el pie adelante, so your hips facing the front foot, back thigh lifting up, one arm reaches up, and two arms in the center. Opposite arm reaches up, two arms in the center. Estirando, good. And from here, once again, we'll find a big Y shape, Y, and then you're gonna tap codo hacia tu rodilla. So we'll just come across the midline of the body. Y arriba. Good. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, crossing. Inhale up. And exhale, cross. So now we'll take two arms up. And then we're going to step the back foot in. And then just move. So now this is my right side facing the ordenador, tu pantalla. Take your thumb and index finger together up overhead, and then for a moment, just give yourself cuernos, little horns back behind the head. Pull the shoulder blades apart. And then exhale, move the thighs back, a big stretch. Scooping in at the tailbone, right arm can reach up. Pull right back in, left arm reaches up, pulls right back in. Two arms out. Good. Move the hands to the two thighs. Head and tail, stretching, lifting, and exhale, releasing, stretching, lifting up, estirando abajo. So you're feeling that deep connection into your belly. And exhale. Let's now place your two hands on your shin bones for a moment. And we're going to bend and straighten your knees here. So just again, feeling that connection through the heels up into the sitting bones, and that's all supported by your quadriceps. Good. So now let's just pause with that bend in the knee. You can place your hands on the floor, and then just reach your right foot back, and then we'll reach your left foot back, and you can pause for a moment in a plank, maybe reach the weight forward and back. Feel the weight of the body lift up. Good. And then take the tailbone high. As one heel comes down, you feel a stretch in your pantorrilla, in your calf. The other heel down, feel a stretch in your pantorrilla. So you don't want the back to round under. That won't let us stretch the backs of the legs. You want to keep the tailbone lifting. Good. So now from here, let's go ahead, lift the right foot, lift the knee up, and then exhale. Vamos a poner. You'll put the right foot here behind the hand. Turn the back toes out to face the long edge of the mat. And then let's sweep your two arms up in the air and take your gaze. La vista hacia tus pulgares. Los dedos pulgares. Good. And then from here, we're just going to take your hands to the low back for a moment. Feel the head reach over the tail. And then let the rib cage come long. Good. Over your body, your bent leg, your rodilla doblada. And now let's take two hands to this ankle and vamos a extender. So you're going to now extend your right knee, your rodilla derecha. And then we're going to take this right arm up. Breathe Trikonasana. Good. Really reaching the sits bone back, lengthening the spine. Muy bien. From here, that hand's going to come down. I'm going to walk my 2 feet to turn in, away from the screen. So lejos de la pantalla. And now here I am in a little Padottanasana. And really let the neck and head go. So some release. Some freedom there. And then let's turn hacia el pie izquierdo. So now you're going to turn towards your left foot, step the right foot in, and voila. So we're on the other side of the mat, otro lado del tapete, y vamos a intentar todo eso otra vez. So now rock and roll for just a moment the weight through your feet. Good. From here, we're going to exhale, move the thighs back, hands to the thighs for a moment, raise one arm. And you can do this softly. I just want you to feel good, that extension. And then we'll pull 2 arms up, taking the sits bones down just a hair. So kind of deepening the work in your muscles, your thighs. Inhale, inspirando arriba. Expirar para bajar la cabeza y coccyx. So now lift and reach the head and tail arriba. Now take the head and tail abajo. Feel un estiramiento. You want to feel a stretch in between your shoulder blades here. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, abajo. We're going to inhale, look up one more time. Take your hands to your shins for just a moment. Good. Maybe down to the ankles. And then I want you once again to just doblar y estirar las rodillas. Bend and straighten your knees. Good. And from here, we'll inhale, look up once again. Tailbone comes up. Hands down. We'll step legs back. And then pause for a moment in a little plank. Reach through the heels, estirando por los talones. And then we're going to take the tailbone up and we'll walk our feet. So one pie abajo and then the other one can lift. And you just want to feel a big stretch in the calf. Lifting, subiendo, bajando. Good. And now let's pause with your left foot in the air. Doblando la rodilla, lift the leg up. Feel the heel right over the tailbone. Y vamos a poner el pie detrás de la mano. So you're going to put the foot behind the hand. Turn the back toes out just a little. Reach your left sits bone towards the right heel as you lift up. And dos pulgares juntos, 2 thumbs together, we'll find warrior 1. So estirando aquí con los dedos juntos. Muy, muy, muy bien. Now we're going to wrap your hands. Ponemos las manos atrás. And then extend. Vamos a extender las costillas. You're going to extend the ribs out over the thigh. Okay, you can keep that front knee bent for now. Just working on gathering the weight of your body. And then we'll push your 2 hands here. Ponemos las manos aquí en el tobillo. And then exhale, extend your leg. And then we'll exhale, reach and open up. Breathe that Trikonasana. So again, it's this sits bone, the front leg reaching back as the spine lengthens mientras abrimos el pecho while we open the chest. Good. Let's take that arm down. And now from here, we're going to just exhale and step the back foot in. So try for a moment a little sweep of the tailbone around. Take it around the other way. And then let's also, let's go ahead and turn in. And for a moment, I want you to just circle your wrists. Good. One way, then the other. One arm can come up. You can kind of curl in your bicep. Good. Curl in your bicep now, but with the wrist reaching underneath. So it's a curl in, out, curl in, reach out, curl in. Good. We can try that with two arms. Reach out, curl in, and palms up and palms down. Good. One arm extends in the air, the other arm comes down. Inhale and exhale, extending in the air. Beautiful. Place the weight in your front foot, in your right foot, and let's lift your left leg. You can take your hands underneath the leg for just a moment. Feel the weight of the thigh dropping down. Extendemos. So you can extend the leg. One arm up, other arm up. Breathe. Good. Bend the knee and exhale, release. And then once again, I want you to take just a few circles with your tailbone connecting your center and the other way. And then reach the tailbone back and undulate the spine to lift. So you scoop into the belly as you come down to undulate the spine and lift. Good. So inhale back, undulate up, inhale back, undulate up. Oh, a couple more. This feels good. Energizing. Last time, undulating under. Beautiful. So now we're going to gather the weight in the left leg, lift the right, hands here underneath the right leg. Pull the femur bone up into the hip socket. Vamos a extender. Otro brazo, otro brazo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doblamos. Good. And then once again, just rock it out. And we're going to press the fingers into one another and reach your palms, base the hand up towards the screen. Good. And now turn that the other way so the palms are facing in and the top of the wrist up towards your sternum. So we're just letting all that tissue stretch and release. Okay. So let's turn back. So this is the left side, el lado izquierdo hacia la pantalla. Good. And then we'll take the arms up. We're going to exhale, sit it back down once again. Opposite elbow now reaches towards the thigh. Inhale up. Codo opuesto hacia tu muslo. Try that one more time each direction. Inhaling up. Exhale, cruzando. Inhaling up. And exhale, cruzando. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let's open, open, open. Bring your palms here to the floor. We're going to step your right foot back, the left foot back. This time, let the knee joints come down. We'll inhale, let the elbows bend. So a couple times reaching towards the sides of the rib. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Good. Now we'll lift the pelvis up in the air. And we're going to raise the right leg, bend the knee. This time, open, open, open. Reach the hip back behind you. And feel the big stretch as you let your head go. Y vamos a poner el pie detrás de la mano. So you're going to place the foot behind the hand, turn the back toes out. Empujamos por los pies. Push through the feet and find ourselves up. Good. Facing your computer hacia la pantalla. And we're bending your right knee right over your talon. And we'll extend the arms, roll thumbs, roll palms. Bajo y arriba. Bajo y arriba. Abajo y arriba. Good. Reach your top arm, the arm of the bent leg away from the leg. Bottom arm towards it. And up. And then to the reverse. So inhale. And exhale, reaching up and over. And now back. You can even touch that hip bone. Make sure the hips stay even. And exhale, stretching across. Beautiful. Let's pause here on top. Let's bring the elbow to the thigh, top arm over the ear. So you can let yourself move a little deeper. A little más bajo. Good. Aquí, aquí, aquí. And then top hand can come down. And exhale, we can stretch and reach, finding a little Trikonasana. Good. So just letting your body release into this here. Good. So the hips can move in between the 2 feet. Top hand to the hip. Bottom knee, that back knee is going to bend. And we'll step it in. About 2 feet. Walk your front hand out 1 foot. And then slowly, slowly, slowly find this lift. Top arm can come up. Let's exhale, take that leg down, push through the foot, and step to the other side of our mat. So now this is my lado izquierdo, my lado derecho, hacia la pantalla, facing the screen. And then I'm going to just once again check on my tailbone, check on my center here, check through my 2 feet, and then begin. So con los dedos en el aire. Good. Once again, if it feels nice, give a circle to your wrists. And then we're going to inhale, begin, just take the weight of the thighs, back 2 elbows here, hacia tus muslos. Then we'll inhale, come up, reach, draw the tailbone underneath you, rib cage in, so spine lengthens, and then exhale, twist. And remember your 2 kneecaps stay parallel. Inhale, arriba. Exhale. Bajando, bajando con control. So really watch the weight of your torso as it lowers into your legs. And we just want to know we could pause anywhere at any time. Inhaling up and exhale, finding that twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist each direction just one more time. Inhale up. And exhale, girando otra dirección. So now we'll inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, now let the hands come down onto the floor. We'll inhale, look up. Exhale, step back with your 2 feet. And we'll let the knees come down. Once again, through your chest. Abrimos. Bajando, subiendo. Bajando, subiendo. Bajando, subiendo. One more time. And from here, curl the tailbone or 10 toes under, lift the tailbone up. And now your pierna izquierda, let's take it in the air. You can bend the knee, open, reach the leg behind you. Move the top of the head melts down. So you feel that firm engagement through the quadriceps supporting your knee. Y desde aquí ponemos la mano detrás, or el pie detrás de la mano. So you're going to take your foot behind the hand and bring your weight up into a warrior 2. The back toes facing el borde largo. So it's facing the long edge. And then I want to just practice feeling a healthy bend in your knee with your 2 hips facing adelante. So hip bones facing forward, knee bends out. Let's pause with that knee bent. Practice again, maintaining blood flow, circulation through the wrists. You can circle here. Good. We'll take one arm overhead, the opposite arm underneath you. Inhale. Good. So you're reaching opposite arm. Good. Feeling a long stretch. And most importantly, when your weight isn't falling, you're reaching with your obliques. And we want to feel that the obliques control this movement through here on the way up and through here on the way down. Good. So now let's pause. Bring this elbow hacia tu muslo and your top arm up and over. And again, just find that deep bend. From here, top hand can move to the hip, bottom hand down. And this knee joint, we're going to just stretch and extend. Good. You could take your gaze hacia tu dedito chiquito. You could look down at your little toe. Feel that other little toe behind you. And then take your gaze up to your meñique, to your pinky finger in the air. So keeping your pose engaged all the way through your extremidades. Now we'll take this top hand to the back foot. You'll step this in just a couple of feet, and I'll walk this hand out one foot. And exhale, lift, lift, lift. Good, so now we're gonna just set that foot down nice and slow. Step weight into it, then you can move for a moment to the middle of the mat. So let's do a couple things for balance here. So we're gonna start taking weight in your right foot, opening the knee, and then keeping the hips from wobbling. Pull the foot there to the shin, brazos en el aire. Good. Exhale. See if this foot now wants to come a little bit higher up the thigh. Press your palms. You could even reverse your palms so that the right fingertips face up. And keep the shoulder blades equilibrada. Good. Exhale, palms up. And then release, release, release. Good. And we'll try that on the other side, otro lado. So let's see, toe, ball, heel with your left foot, right heel, ball, toe. Open the leg to the side, feel that deep engagement. And then vamos a poner el pie aquí, abriendo la rodilla. Good, bring your palms together. Good, now we'll see if this foot wants to move up the thigh. Good, and then you can turn the left palms to face up and stretch, stretch, stretch. Two palms in the air. Exhale, bring that leg down. I just want to flag for a moment. These are things, I've never done that before, where you're in a tree pose and then you reverse the wrist stretch. And so this to me is why you practice, is every single time something is revealed to you, you can do it a little differently. So right foot down, heel, ball, toe, left opens, foot to the thigh, and exhale, reach your thigh bone. Oh, back, I gotta get stable in my right foot. And exhale, reach out. Good. And exhale, palms together. Release, and then let's get light with the feet once again. Good, so it's almost like just a side to side, getting a little blood flow, a little energy there. And then let's try that on the other side. So I'm going to take weight, toe, ball, heel, lift my right, heel, ball, toe. Exhale, foot to the thigh. Good. And then as it feels good, you can bend some weight back. And thank you again. Sweep the arms out. So it's like the hips move back as the arms move wide. And we'll exhale, release. Take that right down. Good. So let's put a blanket here in the center of our mat, and we're going to do a little bit of work from the floor. And we'll take that into some other things. So I'm going to come for just a moment, bring my hips right over the blanket and let my 10 toes anchor into the floor and take the tailbone down. And I'm going to push my palms in and just let your sternum lift for a moment. When you lift, so we're stretching our back, we're arching the back. You'll deepen that stretch if you can take your head up. And you'll also feel, so that's more compression, you're arching your back, right? And then the chin moves up. And you're stretching the front of your throat. And then, of course, if you take the bottom lip over the top lip, we get a deeper sensation there. Good. And then from here, I'm just going to exhale, bring that down for a moment. Then my right knee, extend, then the left knee, extend, and then a few times just bend one knee, then the other. So you feel that catch in the hamstrings, the legs engaging. Good. So now I want to pause with just the left knee bent, the right leg extending, and then lift and stretch up. And we'll exhale, release. Try that the other way. So pressing las palmas abajo, pressing palms down and really reaching talón hacia la cabeza, so head to heel. And then exhale, releasing that down. From here, we're going to take dos cabezas, dos talones, dos cabezas. So start, and then here, point your toes hacia la cabeza. And now your heels, pull them hacia la cabeza. And then we're going to exhale, bring that down. And take a second, rock the hips a little bit, lado y lado. And then right hand to the right foot, left hand to the left foot. Tuck your knees in towards each other, take your tailbone down. And before you lift, abduct the arms, so pull the elbows towards each other. And then tailbones down. And then cabeza, muslos arriba. And then we'll exhale, release. We're going to come right back up if you'd like. And we'll lift and see if we can roll to one side. So I've rolled to my lado derecho. And then vamos a intentarlo hacia el lado izquierdo. Oh, and then we'll inhale, bring all of that back through the center. Extend your two legs. Take your arms out in front. Lift the head, subiendo la cabeza. Las piernas, los brazos. And then let's roll onto your right side. So we're a long stretch here. You can begin, just lift the two legs up and pull the bottom rib cage off the floor. So feeling that oblique power. Now we'll take the right leg down, the left leg up, and we'll try a little Anatanasana, big stretch of the hip. Good. We'll exhale, take that leg down, bend the knees, and come over and on to the other side. Same thing. So you can lift the two legs. So feeling that power in the oblique. And then the bottom leg can turn, come down. You can externally rotate the top leg and stretch up. And then we'll exhale, release all of that once again. Push down through that front side. And let's come for a moment onto all fours. Let your head come rest on the floor as you take your tailbone all the way up in the air. And And from here, I'm gonna now move my blanket kind of into the center of my mat and bring my fingers, dedos entrelazados. Take the hands interlaced, and the head's gonna move to the floor, and you can press kind of the hands there into the head for a moment. So you might not want to do a headstand today, I don't know. But if you wanted to practice, you could just put the head on the floor and get comfortable taking weight there. Hacernos un poco más cómodo con la cabeza aquí. And then I'm going to lift my head, my tailbone up, bend one knee, bend the other knee, gather that weight, sort of distribute it between my forearms, and then lift, lift, lift. And a headstand, you could practice bringing one leg down and then right back up. You could practice bringing the other leg down and right back up. You could turn those right leg out to the side, bring it right back in, opposite leg to the side and in. You could bend the two knees, take the kneecaps up a little bit, and then extend the two knees out. Exhale, the feet could come towards the floor, head and chest down. So we're going to stretch our necks. Queremos estirar los cuellos, and then we'll push through the feet, take opposite hand and elbow, and just rock a little bit, lado y lado. And from here, I'm going to walk my hands out and turn and let my pelvis come to the floor. So let's do a little bit of core work. So I'm going to inhale, stretch, take my sternum forward. And again, stretch, release the front of my throat. Inhale, sit tall for a moment. And exhale, take two hands to my thighs and pull back just a hair. Good. One arm could sweep out, the other arm could sweep out, and we want to just still feel knitted and engaged through the center of the body. Let's open your knees, open the arms, take the elbows hacia las pantorrillas, las espinillas, so now you could come and stretch the hips. And then we're gonna exhale, come right back up. So now I want to try something I've never done before. I'm gonna cross my right leg over the left. Take your rib cage towards it. So you're just doing a little twist here. You could, if you wanted, reach both hands to the left thigh. Good. Inhale back, so bring the palms together, and then exhale, hold. If you like, lift and extend the bottom leg. Extend two legs. Bend both knees, soles of the feet together, and we'll try that on the other side. So I'm going to come stretch out over my Baddha Konasana. Really let the low back release. Exhale, sitting up. Now this time I'm going to take my pierna izquierda. So take the left leg over the right and then twist, twist, twist. So you could start with the palms together. Just feel like I get my IT band here in a way that's nice. I also feel the elbow and the femur in together. And again, this is something I've never done this before ever in my life. We're doing it today just because we happen to sit on the mat and see what would happen. So now I'm going to take this arm. It's sounding more and more like Bob Ross all the time. All right. So if you don't have to bind your hands, but just see if the hands can reach onto that thigh. And you might get a nice opening in your shoulder, connection into your back you haven't felt before. Muy bien. Let's take your two arms out. Scoop into the belly, sit it back, and then extend the bottom leg. Extend your top leg. Good. Let's bend both knees. Pull the palms underneath you. Lift the pelvis up. So we'll stretch. Opening your chest. Micro bending the elbows. Tailbone to the sky. The coccyx hacia el cielo. So now let's take all that down slowly, gently, con control. And then I am going to turn the orientation of my blanket here. And I'm going to come sit on it. And then just slowly start guiding my weight hacia el piso. So inhale and exhale. Slowly, 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 slowly. Bring the weight all the way down to the floor. Take your two arms up. And then exhale. Guide the pelvis in the air. So feeling the hips stretch. And then let's exhale, take that down for a moment. Open the arms to T shape and then just stretch the knees side to side. Good. Your head can move the opposite way. Inhale, push your 2 feet into the floor and bring your palms, palmas juntas. Now I want you to really push the arm bones into the floor and open the chest. Inhale, open the arms once again. Walk the feet a little bit wide and then take that little stretch side to side. So maybe that deepens the stretch you get through the hips por las caderas. Muy bien. And then from here, bring the heels back in line with the sits bones. You can take your hands hacia tus tobillos. So you could take your hands to the ankles. And then subiendo otra vez el pecho, you could lift the chest up. Good. And feel that big stretch opening in the chest. And then if you wanted, you could take your two arms up, turn the wrists back. And if you're at home and you want to practice this, you could put 2 blocks against the wall and your hands on the blocks. And that will help you get up more easily onto the top of the head and then potentially lift. And then as you feel ready, you can lower all of that back down to the floor, opposite hand to wrist. Stretch the knees to the right and your arms to the left. Change the direction here. Good. Take a second, bring your fingertips to the rib cage and really stretch the wrist here with the fingertips moving back. And now let's bring your knees over your chest, press the arm bones in, and exhale if you like. Toes up. Good. So now you're in a little halasana. You can stay here or walk the shoulder blades a little more together. Take the hands to the hips. Bring the knees over the hips and the 2 legs up. And take the right leg back for a moment and up. And the left leg for a moment and up. And then if you can, you could walk your hands all the way down to the base of the rib cage. Right toes turning out and in. Left toes turning out and in. I can, from here, slowly, slowly, slowly slide out of this pose here. Put our feet here into the floor. Press los codos, the elbows in. And your head comes down, bottom lip over the top lip. And the two arms out. Open the knees to the side, out to the side. Oh, resting, resting now. Just maybe your hands on your torso, manos aquí en el torso. Apreciando la respiración, appreciating your breath. And then we're going to open right leg, open left leg. And just take a few more deep breaths. And then take a big long stretch por todo el cuerpo. And then we're going to just roll to one side and push up. And find yourselves seated con las palmas juntas. You can bow the head and close the eyes. Your practice is a gift. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you, and enjoy your day. Namaste.